Welcome, another video from Dutch Watch Dude. This time something a little less special, but from the other side something pretty awesome. If you follow my channel, or especially if you follow my Instagram, you will probably have known that I had a Tudor Black Bay in almost the same color setting as the watch I'm talking about today, the Black Bay. That watch was pretty awesome, but pretty expensive, and I needed the money to buy more watches, so I did sold that watch, and I was already missing it the day that I put it to the post office. But yeah, that is how things go. If you're not a multimillionaire, and I'm not one yet, you have to sell things to buy other things, and the more you buy, the more you have to sell, and that is some kind of a circle that always gives you the opportunity to buy new watches as long as you sell every now and then something. And yeah, to make a long story short, I was looking at this watch, and you can find it in a few how do you say it? There are a few versions of this watch that are actually more or less the same. There are some possibilities with movement, and there are some possibilities you can get with a brand. Now, Benyar is not one of the big brands, not a big brand at all. It's Chinese, and let me say you at first, there is nothing wrong with a Chinese brand. That's not why I mentioned a Chinese brand, but there are a few brands that I really don't like. For example, Pagani Design is a brand that makes a lot of fake watches. They sell a lot of replica watches, but also they sell the same watches with their own brand name on it. They are actually the same, most of the time not high quality. They have a 28-30 movement. Sometimes you have the option to buy it with a Seiko NH35 or 36 movement, but they are actually just replica watches that are actually sold for quite a lot of money, and they are nothing special at all. I mean, it's choice. If you like them, you buy them. A lot of people buy them because they cannot afford the real deal. They look nice, but you pay like 50% more than you should be, because technically those watches are quite bad. Benyar is not much better, let's say that directly, but they are that cheap. And most of all, they use some kind of design options that are actually making this watch an awesome deal. To begin with, the movement. I will turn over the watch, and yes, of course, I already removed the bracelet, and I will tell you in a little bit why. There's always a little hard, but I can show you something that is probably always interesting. The rotor is not spinning like an idiot. A lot of Chinese movements have a rotor that is actually one directional and is spinning like an idiot. A lot of noise, no winding at all if you move it to the wrong direction. This one has bidirectional winding, and it is the movement G3265Z. No idea what it is exactly. The only thing I do know, it's running quite nice. Not perfect, far from that, but it is running nice. It's running at 26,600 beats per minute, so just the average beat rate. And it is keeping time very well. It's not keeping time excellent or anything like that. It's just keeping time very well. Another option, if I clean it, because my greasy fingers already messed it up, you will see that the watch is actually looking quite nice. As far as I could see it is just stainless steel, the casing. The crown is signed. I mean, yeah, it doesn't mean anything, but it is signed. It's just a nice little thingy they have done. The bezel, it's alloy, but with a hint, it almost looked like ceramic material, but it isn't. It has 120 clicks, one directional, and there is a little bit, or actually a lot, to say about the bezel, but if you keep it in one precision, if you see the action, there is a lot of movement. But be fair, when was the last time you used the bezel of your dive watch actually in the water? I'm not sure if this watch is actually staying alive in the water. It has some kind of water resistance, but they are not really telling you much about it. You can see there is 10 bar water resistance on the watch, but you probably will not use it for anything else than walking in the rain, washing your hands, and I don't advise to swim with it. The price is also very low, so you cannot expect a watch that is actually water resistant in a way you can take it into the water. The watch came on a bracelet. That's the watch. That's the watch again. I put it over here. As you can see, high-end bracelet. You can probably buy it somewhere, but then you have to spend at least $3. So yeah, think before you buy it. I didn't even remove the protection because, yeah, you don't want to wear this around your wrist. Not because you get some kind of a disease, but it is just too cheap for words. What I did is a few things that I already... I had my favorite Nato Strap that I actually used and bought especially for my Tudor, but yeah, this one is a very good option, and I have my very nice, very thick leather, kind of smelly Nato that I actually use on this watch, because the watch is quite large, and with large I mean 42 millimeters around without the crown. That is not extremely large, but is large enough to be wear with a nice Nato, because the lug size is 22 millimeters, and yeah, that gives you the opportunity to pick a few very nice straps. Is there anything else I can say? Yeah, I messed it up quite a little bit, but the movement is probably the thing that makes this watch a very interesting buy. It has no hacking. That's also something I have to tell, because some people are kind of thinking they need a hacking movement, because then you can set the watch on the second right if you start keeping time. But let's face it, if you buy a watch that is actually affordable, who cares if it's running 4 or 5 or 6 seconds slow or fast? If you care about those things, you should not buy a watch like this. A watch like this you buy because you like the design, or well, let's say, it's my opinion, if you buy it because you want to wear it like a Tudor, go ahead. But normally you will buy a watch like this because you like the design and you really are not planning to buy the real deal that looks the same, runs a lot better, but doesn't give anything more than that. Because a watch, it's all about the feeling. If it feels good, the watch is good. And probably owning a very expensive watch will give you a special feeling, but that's it. And how long will it last? I know from experience, a new watch is awesome for the first week. After that, you put it in the winder and you just put it in the rotation and you wear other watches again, just as you did before. And some watches, of course, you pick them more often to wear than others, but yeah, the new thingy about a watch will not last that long. If you're an investor, watches like this are absolutely not interesting, because yeah, who's gonna think it will actually be worth more after a while? Maybe this watch is the best deal you can get for a Tudor, like, I don't know exactly how to say it, but a watch like this for 53 euros, because I paid 53 euros including shipping. Of course, I bought it on AliExpress because there is nowhere you can buy it. And the funny thing is, I bought it in the Pagani design homage store. Well, it's not the factory store, because that is something completely different. Pagani design does have a factory store, but it sells this Benyar, and this Benyar is already raised in price. That is quite strange, because for now it is actually 63 euros, including VAT. That is the Dutch tax you have to pay, but including the VAT, you pay now 63 euros for the same watch. That's almost 10 euros more. I don't know why, and I don't know if the price is rising. It is the 2022 model. Well, at least it's advertised like that. I have no idea what that means. It's the only watch I could find powered by the G3265Z movement. That movement, it's very hard to find some specifications on the internet or a description. It is a movement that is around for a while. It's pretty reliable, but yeah, one of the things you always have to be careful with is that a lot of Chinese movements are oiled at all if they leave the factory. Often you buy a watch and yeah, if it will run for 2 years, 3 years, you should be quite happy. The better movements like the P5000 is a complete different story. That ETA clone is actually running excellent. I did order a watch with a movement like that, and I will get to that later, probably in a month or two, I'm not sure. But this watch with this kind of unusual movement is probably the one that you want, because yeah, it looks the same as the Pagani, it runs just as good as the Pagani. The bracelet is probably a little bit better on the Pagani, but still crap, because yeah, those bracelets are also quite cheap. And the only thing I can say is, if you like the looks, buy this Benyar and save the 50 euros to buy a nice bracelet, because if you look at it like that, it is the deal of the century. I probably overdo it a little bit. The deal of the week, let's keep it to that. I will give you one more time the numbers. The watch is the Benyar BY-5179M. The movement that is powering this watch without hacking but with manual winding, that is something I did not mention, but it has manual winding, so if you don't wear it all the time, you can just wind it fully and then start wearing it, and it actually has a nice power reserve, more than 38 hours. I did not test it completely, but it runs for quite a while. The movement is the G3265Z. The case is 360 stainless steel, like most watches are. It's 16mm thick, 42mm without the crown in diameter. The lug weight is 22mm. The crystal is listed as hardlex, but I have no way to test if it is actually hardlex, because hardlex will respond the same as mineral glass if you use a tester. So I have to believe the advertisement. You can buy it in 3 different colors. That is something I did not mention. This is of course the red one. You probably already noticed that. But it's also available in black and in blue. Actually quite nice. All versions come without date. I did not mention that it has no date window, but yeah, if you didn't see that by now, you probably are watching your radio. No date means you don't have to set the watch every time when when the month have 30 days, and when it just, I don't care much for the date, because I most of the time know what date it is, and otherwise my phone will tell me. So no date window is actually a good option in my opinion. I see in the specifications it's waterproofed for 50 meters. I still have my doubts, but if you keep in mind that you just use it on cold water and washing your hands and walking in the rain, you're probably fine. I can not say anything more about this watch, so all that's resting me to do. All I have to say is I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video and you like the channel, please follow the channel. If you like to know when I post a new video, hit the little bell. And if you like watches, then follow my Instagram account, Dutch Watch Dude on Instagram, and you will be the first to see if something interesting is happening in my watch world. For now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon with another video from the Dutch Watch Dude.